Hi, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Aquarius, this is your monthly read for March, although we are a fair way into the month of March already. So think of it as 4 to 6 weeks into the future when you catch this reading, okay? I want to start by saying thank you so much for your likes and subscribes and your donations. I even see your donations every once in a while here and there, and I am truly, truly grateful. Thank you so much for helping the channel, which means it helps me a lot. So thank you guys. It's been a whirlwind for the past couple of weeks, month. And that's why these readings are unfortunately the ones that come in last. If you want to check it out, please look for I'm Done. I made a video about I'm Done. It's about my son's surgery and everything that's been going on around it, and healing trauma, healing generations that you might recognize yourself in. I'm not going to take up time for that in this video, so we're just going to focus straight away on your March energy here, okay? But I just want to say thank you for your support, because some of you guys probably have watched that video and you're just so supportive. It's unbelievable. I've never encountered anything like it. Time to take action. Knight of Gabriel, time to take action. We're going to start with an overall energy here to begin with, and then clarify. And then at the end of it, see if your angels want to give you some. They will always give you some advice or messages. Well, let's see what those are about. Knight of Gabriel, time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. And I feel like the month of March overall is like a lighting up month. Like there's a lot of changes. It's a lightness in the energy. If it has been like a very transformative or slow and stagnant energy from probably around November, December, even January and then February, then come March, I'm sorry, it's a little bit itchy. You probably start to feel like a lightness around it. We have 4 of Raphael and 8 of Michael. So you are... We're going to get into this. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. 4 of Raphael. Raphael is all about the healing. Gabriel there is all about your creative endeavors. Gabriel can also show up around your inner child. Then 8 of Michael. Something is... You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Not seeing things clearly. That's Michael helping you move forward. And I always find that Michael is around when we want to take action. Doesn't really want to focus all that well. I think it's time for a new camera is what it is. Let's clarify. Knight of Gabriel. What is going on for Aquarius, please? And Aquarius, yeah, you're in the hot seat. Like, there's so much changes going on around your sign. Take the lead. Knight of Gabriel and take the lead. That's action all together. Action, action, action. 4 of Raphael. Can we clarify 4 of Raphael? Why is that here for Aquarius, please? 4 of Raphael. There you go. Choose your battles. Choose your battles. And don't be alarmed. It might not be as heavy as it sounds. Ascending your heart, moving to higher ground. Vibrationally, 4 8 of Michael there. I really love that. Why is it so itchy? Okay. She yelled. Do you have your cup of coffee? Do you have a cup of tea? Some water? I have tea in mine, if you care to know. Knight of Gabriel. Confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. That is Aquarius all over. Let me just look at this for a moment. Okay, I'm going to start with what I'm seeing here, which maybe is a little bit of a side note. This is not going to be for every Aquarius, but I see like a whole bunch of like sacred geometry, So look in the sand, Aquarius. Look, like, it's creating like all these, I don't know, the patterns in the sand. And I even see like a swirly, like almost like a vortex behind that angel, or almost like in that angel. So there's a lot about like sacred geometry, timelines, vortexes, symbols. So you might really be into this right now, Aquarius. You might be doing something with that, literally. Looking into your own sacred geometry, like your own setup for your own body. Looking into different timelines, different... it might be like even a course or workshop that you're taking that's like... Or just on your own, really exploring this type of thing right now. That's really standing out to me in this image today. So that's interesting. Time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. I just feel with the take the lead, this is very much like a not sitting and waiting around for something to happen, or for someone to contact you, for someone. Obviously, I'm the first person, can be debatable, but I'm always, in my own life, saying like, okay, wait for the signal, wait for the inspiration to be there. Wait, if the calling hasn't sort of come from your inner space, inner place, don't bother, because it's just sort of fueling something that is not ready to go just yet. But if the calling is there, if you feel inspired to move forward in certain things, and for whatever reason you feel like holding back, this is the time to not. Like if the calling is there, this is the time to take action. Whatever this is for you, it's a general read. So whatever's like personally going on there for you, if this is launching a new business, if this is and you know, with the take the lead, if this is like a relationship situation and someone is really like standing out to you, someone looks really interesting to you, or you want to know more about a certain person, or you might just feel a certain connection. It doesn't have to be romantic, but you just might feel like a certain connection to someone, and you feel really drawn to them. That is your inner voice saying something is here. Then you want to reach out. This is not the time to like by the sea type of which I have in another deck, like just sort of go with the flow and see where life takes you. This is when you feel that nudge, or when you have that connection going on already. This is a time when you pick up the phone, when you send that message, when you reach out to someone, you go ahead and do something, you know, even if it feels like, oh, I don't know, or you feel like maybe you should just sit and wait around for them to contact you. The same thing, if you have had an idea for quite some time, Aquarius, to launch something, to move further, was this not up for you last time? I just recognize the energy here, that there's something about like, take the next step in a company, or like, this is the right time to like see what new things you can bring into. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to start up a whole different new company. You might already be in a company as an employee, or you might be the boss of a company. If you're an Aquarius, you probably are more towards the boss type of thing. Or doing your own thing if this is your own business, and you like, so you have your own employees. It might not be that you're supposed to change the business altogether, but it wants to have something new. Like there's a newness to it. There's like trying something new, and it's all in your hands, like to go for it yourself. Like you're the one pushing this through. I just want one more card there because it feels really important. This is like a big one for a lot of you guys. Can we just clarify? Nope, different deck. Can we just clarify a little bit more here around Knight of Gabriel and take the lead? And you know, as I said, Gabriel there is all about your creativity. Call upon Gabriel, as they're called in Egypt, Gabriel. I don't know why Egypt. Call upon Gabriel if you feel, you know, that there's something that you want to do. If you feel that you resonate with the angels, or call upon whatever you call upon to just have some guidance. So just feel the fuel of it to just start to move forward. It can even be your inner child. Like, let your inner child come out and play. I mean, Aquarius, you're very free at heart to begin with. I know I'm completely generalizing now because obviously your birth chart is going to be with a lot of different things here, but there's something about Aquarius being like really free and innovative and doing your own thing from the get. Like, you don't have to tell Aquarius what to do. In fact, you don't like to be told what to do. So there's all about that freedom and playfulness and curiosity going on. But if you have been, and especially you, Aquarius, if you feel like you're holding back, or if you feel like you're put in the corner, like Dirty Dancing, or if you feel like whatever's going on there for you that is holding you back a bit, then even more so call upon Gabriel to help you with your inner child, to just come out and play, to be more curious again, to look at something from a different viewpoint, to have like a different perspective on something, and having that from like a childlike, not childish, but a childlike perspective can like bring so much change and so much fun into the equation. Okay, clarifying, take the lead, and Knight of Gabriel, please. For Aquarius, for the month of March. Destiny. I felt it. Like, yeah, there's something greater here. This is an important one for you. This is your destiny calling. It's like wanting you to move forward with whatever. I mean, this is a wheel behind it. Like, the wheel is turning in your favor. It's starting to pick up momentum. There's something that has run its course and we're now moving in a different direction. And you like it. You're here for it. Like, you want that. So this is like I said, this is not the time to not answer the call. Did we even have the Destiny card last reading as well? So it's like you're very much in this energy right now, and it's not going to sort of just pass over a week or two. This is something right now, this is a bigger change. Like, this is over time, something you will be like going through and change. And 10 is a completion. Completion about like, okay, you did what you could with the old, but it's also like ready to get going with something new. Then we have 4 of Raphael and choose your battles. And it's interesting because Raphael is coming with a gift. 4 is the heart and your foundation for something new. And seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. This is when, so it's continuing here. It's sort of, but it's a little bit of a different vibe than the first 3 cards there. But still, it's like we're looking for new. We're looking for to seek out other possibilities, right? We're looking for the new. We're looking for an enhancement. You're looking to reach out and make new connections. All of that. We have the dragonfly there, and the dragonfly story is just so beautiful. If you don't know about it, I didn't know about it for such a long time. I think this was this past year that I just like, oh my God, the journey of the dragonfly. No wonder it's like the token for, or the symbol for transformation, like spiritual transformation. This is like you breathing in a new way. This is you figure stuff out from a completely new version of yourself, if that makes sense. Like, let's use my son for the sake of it. So he is turning 24 this year. Crazy, since I'm not over 13. He's turning 24 this year. And for most of his life, and he would say for all of his life, because he doesn't remember anything previous to his being 4 years old. From the time when he was 4 years old, he dropped his hearing and then he almost went deaf completely. And so for the past 20 years, that's all that he's known. And it's in his entire life. And he's now, undergoing this surgery, and it's a way to come back to hear in the mechanical way. So I would say, comparing to you guys, I am comparing this because this is how big it is of a shift, should you choose it. You might even be through that very thing as we speak, this change, this transformation, because of all the dragonflies. He came from a place of not hearing, right? So he's used sign language. Everything has been about not hearing. So it's one way to communicate with the whole earth. and the way that you watch movies, the way that you go buy stuff in the grocery store, the way that you interact with your friends, the way that you just live, the way that you do studies and work in this world is coming from a deaf perspective. So that's how he's coming to face the world, right? And now that's going to change. Hopefully. It's going to change because that's what he wants. He wants now to come from a hearing perspective. He wants to use his language. He wants to interact with people from a talking place. Everything will be different. He's now looking into different ways to study. There's a broadening of opportunity now. Would he have a different job? Like all of these different things, like he will come from a very different place. And he's feeling it as he's changing his person altogether. It's not going to change his persona. He's going to be him, thank God, because I love the way he is. But it's a completely new vantage point, completely new perspective. That's what I feel for you, Aquarius. There's something you're not seeking out just, well, you're seeking out a new way of looking at things and a different approach to things. But the reason for it is because there's a grandiose change taking place within you. And then I see Raphael is coming with a gift. And even though I know this picture and I see that every once in a while, I'm never sort of drawn in to speak about it. I also even see like a wolf next to it, a phoenix rising, a wolf, and a gift. That's probably a whole other reading to just do on those symbols. The phoenix rising, a wolf, and a gift. So Raphael might bring the gifts because it's Raphael. It's about being whole. It's becoming whole. It's about you feeling healed. It's about you healing past stuff that just doesn't, move you forward. This can also be, I just feel very, because of the spiritual shift there, it can even be like a psychic gift. Like you're opening up to something because you're healing something within you. You're becoming whole in a certain way. You're shifting versions and shifting perspective. New things are being born within you. Like you might all of a sudden like start to hear your guides or start to see your guides or have like your intuition starts to be like through the roof. You just know things in advance, or it's just it's a gift. You're being given a gift. This might also be for you to figure out what that is. The Raphael is coming in with the gift. And then choose your battles. Let me see. Can I want to clarify this because I'm not getting the full picture there. Choose your battles. Solar plexus chakra. So thanks for that clarification. This is when you are becoming, this is like a battle within yourself. It doesn't necessarily project out to other people. So the solar plexus is about your self-worth. This is when you get creative. I mean, we have a lot of creation connected with the sacral chakra, but a lot around the solar plexus. This is where you get the energy from to even, you might have an idea, but if you don't have the energy for it, and if you don't feel like you have the stamina, the vitality, the talent, the confidence to put it into work, it's not gonna work. So choose your battles. The way that I would phrase choose your battles in this context, in the energy that I'm feeling, I would say choose what to do next so that you don't get overwhelmed. Choose what to do next so that you don't get overwhelmed. You're on your way like into the golden era here. This is like the blue face, and it's like a metaphor. It's a play on words as well. Like it's a cycle. And so you come from the naive and not knowing so much in the very beginning, moving into like the spiritual, the healing place, and you're still there a little bit, and we've seen all that healing take place. There's a big transformation coming in now to this, like, look at this like firm. And what is happening with me right now? I mean, I know I'm not going to throw up anytime soon. I've been there, done that. I don't know. Someone, and this might be for one person, so very side note, and you'll recognize yourself in this, or this will be like, oh my God, is that what she talked about when this starts to happen? It's like as you and did you just see that shift as I have been sitting, and to just like, okay, I'm gonna Madonna it. I'm gonna strike a pose here. I'm gonna like look at this face. And as I started to talk, I almost don't want to go there because it felt so yucky, and I don't want to have that. I don't want to have that in my mouth again. I don't want to. I know how to. Please don't have it back. And I don't know if you're gonna experience this or not, or if you have already. But it's like, look at that face. It's so strong and so firm and so powerful. Like, this is a knowing person. They know. You know, it's a golden face. You're stepping into it. And I was just gonna say, like, for probably one person. I mean, I was joking about Egypt, but there's something with in the sand and the symbols and all of that. I just get a little bit of like Cairo and the pyramids and all of that. The wisdom from it doesn't mean that you have to go there or that you necessarily like are linked to that place, but like the wisdom from it, the wisdom that comes out of Cairo or out of the pyramids, moving into this sandy Cairo feel. You might start to channel, like trans-channel, like something, like I just felt such a pull in my jaw, and like almost like I wanted to speak for someone else. Like an entity coming in, speaking through you, your higher self speaking through you. You might have been working on this for a while. You might have wanted to do this for a while. And the reason it felt so yucky, it was almost like a little bit of like, am I going to throw up here? Like, and it started to water in my mouth like it does if you've had the stomach flu, you know? And it was just way too recent for me. Like, I don't want to go back there. There's something here, like, coming through. It might be just like and it's not so just, it might be a purge. You're like a purification, and it might not have to be that you need to go through stomach flu like I did, but I'm always so dramatic, like everything has to be done by times 10 always. I shouldn't say that anymore. I like it to be -1 these days. It's so nice to have it quiet and calm. I'm still being ironic, so it doesn't make any sense to the energy. Anyway, it might be purging, it might be purification, it might be something like just a transition of your whole being. Moving into this new place might be that you need to purge yourself, like you need to purge it's a purification of the body and of your mind. Like you might, oh, I wish I could swear. You might feel mind fucked at this particular time. What is up? Type of feel. And with the solar plexus, it's like you're coming into your worth, to your worthiness, to your power, to your knowing. Wow. Ada Michael, you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. So this might be the version of yourself that you have sort of held on to. And I don't want to say that someone has held on to a version of themselves too long, because there is no such thing, but you're pushing it. This is when, so look at this. We have the gates being opened. It's like, I don't know why it doesn't want to focus here. Trying to get the glare. Hello, camera. If I yell at it, there you go. Do you see those gates? They're open, It's just for you to walk. It's just for you to choose something new. We have shackles. I'm sorry for shaking. We have shackles in the back there. So it's like you have been stuck. You have been in whatever prison that has held you back in the past. Maybe living a life that you thought were for your highest good, but it's not anymore. We even have a rope sitting around one of your feet there, which makes you feel like maybe you are more stuck than you actually are. Maybe you think you're more in your last version, that there's obligations, responsibilities, things that you need to do that you actually don't. If you look at certain things, like how replaceable are you in these situations? And no one likes to feel replaceable, right? But if this is for the sake of like moving into a completely new version of yourself and being purged and being pushed into something completely new, that might be worth it. And 8 is like the power number. It's the opportunities. It's where the energy flows. It's the money number. It's, you know, it's a really powerful number. And Michael there to just back you up with action moving forward. We have time to take action. Like time to get out of this space, whatever that is. Like you can be free. You can choose this. It will take some courageousness on your part. It will take some gut. Yes. It will feel a little bit scary to change this situation. There's an ascending of your heart. You're moving your heart, literally moving your heart to higher ground. This is when you're raising your vibration to a place where like you will start to be more connected to the earth's grid, to Mother Earth. You will start to want to just be more grounded, naturally wanting to be more into nature, the animals, the ocean, just having that peace and calm, that peace of mind, and just connect with your inner being and with other people around you. That's going to be so important for you. That raising of that vibration is going to happen naturally because of what's going on with you. And maybe that's even what you feel, like what's going on. You might even have like am I going to have like a heart attack? Obviously, I'm not here to give anyone any advice to like, if you feel like that, you know what to call, Ghostbusters. Because they can save you. You know who to call if you feel like you're going to have a heart attack, obviously. But I feel like you can even feel almost like the heart is in training. Like your heart is opening up and the heart can now emanate more love and receive more love. And it might even like training a muscle, you might even have some heartache because the heart is in training. What a powerful message here today. Some final messages from your angels, please. What do we have for Aquarius for right now? What do you have to give them, please? There you go. Let go. Wow, how fitting is that? If you're not your job, then who are you? If you're not a parent or a child or a friend, if you're not your body, I know these are very existential questions, but if you're not any of these, like who are you? If you let go of the person or even persona that you thought you were, what's left? And let's see what comes through. Let's see what like wants to emanate through you. This is what I have for you for this month, give or take 4 to 6 weeks into the future. Thank you so much for watching, Aquarius. If you're interested in a personal reading, please read about it in the description box and send me a message. Take care, guys. Bye.